This is Duran Nighthawk as always. Thank you for watching for my channel and checking out my videos. Got a few changes since last time to the mod pack that we're using. Last time we had updated to Feed the Beast Monster 1.0.7. Since then, I've included or enabled a couple of mods that had been included, just hadn't been turned on. The first major change is Biomes of Plenty is now turned on. Now, I turned that on after the fact, which is a bit odd. Initially, I had spawned the world with the ATG in effect, the Altered Terrain Generator, which did some really cool things with the overworld, as you may have seen in the first episode. I didn't really do anything, as far as I could tell, to the Nether. And there's a lot of things in Biomes of Plenty that are actually going to make this a little bit easier for us, a little bit more playable. So I wanted to turn that on for that sake. Now some of you might be saying, "Whoa, that's cheating!" You enabled some extra mods to make it easier. Yes and no. Technically, Biomes of Plenty is included in the Monster mod pack, so I don't feel bad at all about enabling it now. Now, one of the odd things about it is since I did it after the fact, that means that any of the currently generated terrain will be normal. We'll actually have to travel quite a long ways in order to find the Biomes of Plenty terrain generation. The second major change to the mod pack that we added for today is we've actually included some more Nether mobs. In particular, we've enabled Lycanites mobs. Forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. I believe it adds 4 or 5 new mobs to the Nether, which should make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit different, more exciting. Definitely should offset any of the ease of playability brought in by Biomes of Plenty. It's not one I'm really familiar with at all, so we'll see what it has to offer. For those of you who were with us last time, you may notice that our little hut here has had a bit of a facelift. I did a little bit of redecorating off camera. I started doing it last episode. Thought you wouldn't really necessarily want to see this work done on camera, so I took the liberty of doing it myself without the camera on. And pretty straightforward stuff, just some nether bricks. I did in fact smelt these by hand. Took netherrack, smelted it in the nether bricks and whatnot to create these. At some point, I hope to raid a nether fortress for their sweet, lovely nether bricks so that we can have lots of these to build with. For now, we'll just be smelting by hand. Bit of bug here. This is actually ghost wood that I used around the frame. This area, if you mouse over the sideways versions of it, it shows up as hopseed wood, which is a overworld wood. Interestingly enough, if you pick it back up, thankfully, it's still ghost wood. So it just displays it wrong. It doesn't actually change it. I've seen that with some of the other overworld Natura woods where you'll break it and it'll actually turn into the different wood. Just very strange, very unfortunate. This is just ghost wood planks up top. And this is something interesting, a little creepy, doing the etched nether stone with the creeper face. He'll be welcoming me home every day. We've got ornate nether stone, which hopefully we'll actually be decorating with things like this a whole bunch. I did that. If you go into NEI, you can see over here we've got some fitted nether stone, nether blocks, the ornate nether stone which I use, the etched, so forth, nether cobblestone. To do that, you actually make the nether block first, added by Railcraft. You just smelt regular nether bricks a second time. Then you can make all of these based on that. Pretty interesting stuff. Adds a little bit more variety to some of our nether structures that we might be building at some point. For those of us who also caught the last episode, episode 5, you may have noticed that there's finally an intro for it. I was very excited with how that turned out. I think it's really cool, and I hope you enjoy it. Next thing I'll have to be working on is trying to put together some kind of outro. So be looking for that. Hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. Also, a couple corrections to make from the last couple of episodes. In fact, the last episode, episode 5, majority of the time I was running around this area plonking torches down. Did you guys hear that? What? What on earth is that? What the? Oh god! Okay, that must be one of the new Lycanite mobs, Mr. Belf over there. He makes an interesting sound. I'm gonna stay inside for the rest of this intro. Anyways, as I was saying, we plonked down a ton of torches last episode in the hopes that to prevent pigmen spawning around our base so that we could safely mine some ores. That doesn't work whatsoever. Pigment spawn rate has nothing to do with the light level around there, so we'll have to do something else. Chances are what I'll do, again, off camera at some point, is actually turn all of the netherrack out here into half slabs, which does prevent pigmen spawning. One of the other things that we can do to help is actually to close the portal that we have so conveniently placed next to our base. Nice to have it there and whatnot, but it will continue to spawn pigmen, also unrelated to light level and things like that. In fact, I am going to go ahead and close that up right now. Assuming this Belf isn't going to kill me. I think we're good. Oop. Can you not just place a block in? I thought you could place a block in it to do that. Huh. Okay, well at some point I will... Here, we'll just do this. If I read right online, pigmen actually spawn inside of the portal. So by doing this, any pigmen that spawn as a result of the portal will be stuck inside of that small area. At some point, when I get a tool sharp enough to dig obsidian, I will actually turn the portal off. Cause, gotta be honest, the sound of the portal is a little annoying. The particle effect is a bit much for being so close to our base. So yeah, those are things we'll do off camera. The other thing to correction for last time, we set up this mushroom farm. Still got nothing. Absolutely nothing down here. And what I hope to do is actually go the other route of mushrooms, of building the giant mushroom trees and harvesting them, the sweet, sweet mushrooms. And that will be made possible by biomes of plenty. We're going to keep an eye out for a boneyard biome at some point, which actually has like these bone trees in it. They're really cool, really creepy. But when you break them, they basically just drop absolute crap loads of bone meal, which is otherwise difficult to find in the Nether. So there you have it. That about brings us about to what we're going to do for today, which I think is take the big risk finally and harvest some ores. When I poked my head outside, I did not see any pigmen around. I'm going to keep my ears open to see if I anger any. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. So exploding ores are on. Yeah. Is it safe? Can I put out these fires? Unfortunately, it sounded like there were some disgruntled pigmen outside, so we'll have to be wary about that. Yeah, we got a little bit of iron though, so we're off to a start. Let me sort out just in case. I don't think I saw any inside. What was that? Is that a pigman outside? Okay, not sure if he can see me or not. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Let's see, get some silver ore here. That's definitely angry pigman sounds. So we're going to be very careful when we go outside now. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this nether iron ore. If we smelt it, we get two vanillas. We can't really macerate anything right now. Can't pulverize. Can't induction smelt. So I guess we'll just toss it in the furnace. Put that graphite bar. How did that happen? I don't even know where I came from. Did I put coal in the wrong spot? That's what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. What can you do with graphite bars? Fuel rods, reactor casing, reactor, make graphite dust. You can do nothing useful to us right now. Okay, well I made that by complete accident, and oh, there you go. And doesn't really do us any good. So we're gonna put this in the chest over here. I also made a separate chest for netherrack here, because oh god. Hi Pigman, how you doing? You are not allowed to come in here. This is my home. Shoo. Shoo. I'm gonna use some of this iron to improve my armor first. The wooden armor that we started with is kind of crap. In fact, I really haven't even fought many battles, taking that much damage, and the helmet's about to fall apart, the boots are about to fall apart. It's only giving us 3 armor, which really isn't much. So yeah, well, let's see if we can make some better iron armor, and then we might actually take out this pigman right outside the door, see if he drops anything good. Got our netherrack hellish slice and dice over here at the ready. Let's see, with 6 ingots I could make some pants. Can't make 2 things, so actually let's just go ahead and make a cap, since that's the one that's about to fall apart. Our helmet, extra half armor, worth it. Alright. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna take out this pigman right here. Hopefully, is there another one behind him? All right. Oh crap! This may have been a mistake. Go away! Woo! Okay, close the door. Close the door. Okay, we survived. We took out 2 pigmen. Oh crap! Potash apples are gonna poison me. Mushroom stew? Save me, please? Please, give me less hungers so that I can get enough dice. This can bring back enough. I'm not enough for regeneration. I think you have to be 9 or... Alright, let's hope this doesn't poison me. Keep our fingers crossed here, guys. Oh god, I'm poisoned. Don't die, don't die. Woo! Okay, that was close. Now I can regenerate. We're good. It's all good. Alright. Got a couple golden nuggets out of that. Got some bowls still. That was crazy close. Let's see if silver's done. Give me the chest. Wow. Okay. Really need to get some better food. I never even thought of that before. Most of the time when you absolutely need to eat, it's usually because you've already taken a bunch of damage and need to regenerate health. And only having poison food to eat doesn't really help, because if you've got 1 heart left, you're probably going to die from poison. Good stuff. So once we finish that up, finish regenerating, we might poke outside, see if we can get some more iron, get some better ores. I know there's some more pigment out there somewhere, but I can't tell where. Okay, there's a bunch over there. We definitely don't want to go that way then. Let's see, how's it look over here? If I sneak, can they not see me? Alright, I'm going to leave this open. There's one over there. We got some platinum. We don't need platinum. Great cast. Copper we don't need. We really need more iron. Silver we don't need. Put it over here. No pigmen over here. Whoa, there's the gas. Oh good, I just ran past the hunger crystal. That's really helpful. Alright, go take care of that issue. Ow. Ow, okay. Is there any iron over here? Ooh, crap. No. Ow. Dodge. No lead. Got some nickelite. Just gonna grab this quartz. Is that iron? That's iron. Okay. We're safe over here, it seems like. Okay. It's not exploding, that's good. Alright. Don't want nickelite. Don't want copper yet. Don't need lead. Cool. Got this quartz. Now I'll have to check. Well, one, we could use the quartz to put sharpness on our sword, which may be the best bet. We could also do quartz tools. I'm not sure if they're actually going to be better or worse. Don't be looking at me, pigman. I see you over there. Just be keeping your distance. Ugh, the whole exploding ores thing really does make this a lot more dangerous. Alright, still good. Still no pigmen coming after us. I read a lot of things online about pigmen, because I wanted to be prepared for this. I don't like the sound of that. Wanted to make sure the best way to handle pigmen. And the gist of it... Gassed. Oh, there's a pigman coming for me. Oh, there's another pigman. I think it's time to go back inside. It is time to go back inside. Where's the door? Where's the door? Get inside. Close the door. Okay. Woo! We made it. Safe. No pigmen inside. Alright. Okay, so as I was trying to say about pigmen before I got terrified, there's two essential radiuses that you need to know about for pigmen and pissing off pigmen. There's the aggravation radius and then the pursuit radius. So if you perform an action that would aggravate a pigman, which in our current mod pack includes attacking another pigman or harvesting nether ores, then if another pigman is within 32 blocks of that action, they will also be aggravated. Now, the pursuit radius is a little bit different. That's 16 blocks. So if there's an aggravated pigman within 16 blocks of you, they will come and hunt you down and try and kill you. So that means you can be there can be a pigman 32 blocks away from you that you've just pissed off by harvesting some nether ore, but they will not chase after you until you get close enough to them. So just because you think you're safe doesn't mean you're safe. So that's why I'm keeping my eye open on these pigmen and really making sure that we're safe. What the hell was that sound? What just happened out here? Is that green fire? Ooh, I'm not going out there. Wow, that's some crazy fire. It doesn't look very safe. It's got like a redstone texture to it too. It's very strange. I so do not like that sound. I'm not a fan of that sound. Okay, still no more mushrooms. So at some point off camera, I will try to make this place safer out there. Get rid of the spawning pigmen. Wish me luck, because I will probably need it. A bit of iron. With 7, we can't make a chest plate. We could make some pants. We could make some pants now. Iron pants. There we go. The armor's just getting higher and higher. Might not not be a bad idea to put this quartz on my sword. First we should repair it. Then, yep, adds sharpness. So that'll make our sword a little bit more effective if we have to fight off any pigmen or whatever stuff that we've been just added to this. Alright, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of mining, because it's definitely not safe outside at the moment. And I still want to try and find some more